Every morning, millions of Americans wake up to a familiar presence, a warm smile, a steady voice, a sense of comfort that feels almost personal. For decades, Al Roker has been part of that ritual, forecasting the weather, delivering lighthearted moments, and standing as a constant in a rapidly changing world. But behind the desk, beyond the camera's frame, there was another life unfolding. One lived not under studio lights, but in quiet kitchens, empty hallways, and long stretches of waiting. This is the story that rarely gets told, the unseen life of the spouse who shares the journey. Deborah Roberts knows this life well. An accomplished journalist herself, Deborah understands the demands of broadcast news better than most. She knows the early alarms, the last-minute calls, the pressure of staying composed no matter what is happening off-camera. Yet knowing the demands does not make them lighter, it simply makes them shared. For Al, the morning begins long before dawn. While the rest of the world sleeps, he prepares to be present, upbeat, and reassuring. Weather may be unpredictable, but his demeanor never is. That consistency has made him beloved. But consistency comes at a cost. At home, Deborah often wakes to a quiet house, coffee poured for one, conversations postponed, plans adjusted, not because of lack of love, but because duty calls early and often. These sacrifices are not dramatic, they don't make headlines, but they shape a marriage just the same. For viewers in their 60s, this rhythm feels familiar. You remember the years when work came first because it had to, when showing up meant missing something else, when love wasn't measured by time spent, but by understanding given. Watching Al each morning may feel comforting, but it also echoes choices you once made or watched your partner make. Deborah's role has never been to stand in Al's shadow. It has been to stand beside him, sometimes visibly, often quietly. 2 careers, 1 household, and the constant negotiation of time. There were seasons when Deborah carried more at home, others when Al did. The balance was never perfect, but it was intentional. And then life tested them in ways no broadcast prepares you for. Health challenges, moments of vulnerability, the realization that even the most familiar faces are not immune to uncertainty. During those times, Deborah was not a journalist or a public figure. She was a wife, steady, protective, and resolute. While audiences worried from afar, she lived the reality up close. For a generation that has weathered its own storms, this part of the story resonates deeply. You know what it means to be strong without applause, to support without recognition, to love someone whose responsibilities stretch beyond the walls of your home. The unseen lives of morning news spouses are built on patience, on resilience, on the quiet understanding that success is shared even when the spotlight is not. Al Roker's longevity is not just a testament to talent, it is a testament to partnership, to a marriage that has evolved alongside careers, children, and time itself. To Deborah's strength in moments when being unseen was not just inevitable, but necessary. As the years move forward and the pace slows just a little, stories like theirs remind us of something essential. Behind every familiar face is a life shaped by others who chose commitment over convenience. So tomorrow morning, when Al Roker smiles into the camera once again, remember this. Behind that desk is a man supported by decades of quiet devotion, and beyond the desk is a woman whose strength made it possible. That is the story worth telling.